The day I found my ex with my best friend. They say the worst kind of betrayal never comes from your enemies. It comes from the people you take a bullet for. Because for a betrayal to truly break you, you first have to let the person holding the knife close enough to use it. My name is David, and until 6 months ago, I thought I was the luckiest man alive. I had Clara, the love of my life, and I had Sam, my best friend since kindergarten. Sam wasn't just a friend, he was my brother. We learned to ride bikes together. We got into fights at bars together. We buried our fathers in the same year. He was the best man at my wedding. Well, the wedding that was supposed to happen. Clara and I had been together for 4 years. She was everything. Smart, funny, the kind of beautiful that hurts to look at. But 2 months ago, things got heavy. She said she felt suffocated. She said the spark was fading. She asked for a break. Not a breakup, she promised. Just space. A pause. I was devastated. And who was there to pick me up off the floor? Sam. Sam came over every night. He brought pizza. He listened to me analyze every text Clara sent. He told me, "Give her space, Dave. If you push her now, you'll lose her forever. Let her miss you." I listened to him. I trusted him. He was my compass. The day it happened, the day my life split into before and after, was a Tuesday, a rainy, miserable Tuesday. I'd received a promotion at work. It was huge. A salary bump, a corner office. The first thing I wanted to do was tell Clara. I convinced myself that this was the sign we needed. I thought, if I show her that I'm stable, that we have a future, maybe the break can end today. I called Sam first. "Don't go over there, man," Sam said on the phone. He sounded tense. "She needs more time. You're gonna ruin the progress." "I can't wait, Sam," I told him, laughing. "I bought that vintage wine she loves. I'm just gonna drop it off, tell her the good news, and leave. No pressure." "Dave, seriously, don't," Sam insisted. His voice cracked. I thought he was just being protective. I hung up and drove to her apartment. When I pulled up, the street was quiet. Her apartment was on the second floor of a converted townhouse. I looked up at her window. The lights were on, the warm, yellow glow I used to call home. I walked up the stairs, the bottle of expensive wine heavy in my hand. I still had my key. I hesitated at the door. Should I knock? No, I wanted to leave the wine in the kitchen counter with a note, a romantic surprise. I slid the key into the lock. It turned silently. As I stepped into the hallway, the smell hit me. Not just her perfume, lavender and vanilla, but something else, a scent I knew better than my own. Cedarwood and tobacco. Sam's cologne. My heart stopped. My brain tried to rationalize it. Maybe Sam is here checking on her. Maybe he's pleading my case for me. That's what best friends do, right? I walked down the hallway. The floorboards creaked. Then I heard it. Laughter. It wasn't the polite laughter of two friends talking. It was low, intimate, soft laughter, the kind that happens between whispers. "Stop it," I heard Clara say. Her voice was playful, happy, the tone she hadn't used with me in 6 months. "Make me," a male voice replied. "Sam." I should have turned around. I should have walked out, driven away and burned their numbers. But I couldn't. I was a moth drawn to the flame that was about to incinerate me. I pushed the bedroom door open. It wasn't fully closed. They weren't in bed. They were sitting on the rug by the window, surrounded by takeout containers. Thai food, my favorite place. Clara was wearing an oversized t-shirt, my oversized t-shirt, the one I left there. And Sam had his arm around her, his fingers absent-mindedly playing with her hair. He was looking at her with a look I recognized. It was the look I used to give her. For a second, nobody moved. The rain battered against the window pane. Then, Clara looked up. Her eyes went wide. The color drained from her face so fast, she looked like a ghost. "David," she whispered. Sam didn't jump up. He didn't scramble. He just froze, his hand still tangled in her hair. He looked at me, and in his eyes, I didn't see fear. I saw guilt, yes, but underneath it, resignation, like he knew this moment was inevitable. "How long?" I asked. My voice sounded foreign, scratchy, dead. Dave, let's go outside, Sam said, finally standing up. He held his hands up, palms open, like he was calming a wild animal. How long? I repeated, stepping into the room. I gripped the wine bottle so hard I thought the glass would shatter in my palm. Clara started crying. It just happened, David. It wasn't planned. We just found comfort in each other while you guys were fighting. Comfort? I laughed. It was a dry, humorless sound. He told me to wait. Every night for 2 months, he sat on my couch, drank my beer, and told me to give her space. Was he giving you space, Sam? Sam looked down. It started before the break, Dave. The air left the room. Before, I whispered. It was just once, Clara sobbed, reaching for my hand. I recoiled like she was radioactive. We were drunk at his birthday party. You were away on business. It was a mistake, David. But then the guilt, we couldn't stop. The memories flooded back. Sam's birthday, 3 months ago. I was in Chicago. I FaceTimed them. They were laughing together in the background. I told them, take care of each other. I literally told them to take care of each other. I looked at Sam, my brother, the man who held me when my dad died. I said to him, you told me to wait. Tears finally stinging my eyes. You told me she just needed time. You weren't protecting my relationship. You were buying time to steal it. I love her, Dave, Sam said quietly. That sentence hit me harder than a fist. If he had said it was just sex, maybe I could have processed it. But love? Love requires time. Love requires intimacy. Love means they had been building a life together in the ruins of mine. I looked at the wine bottle in my hand, a 2015 Cabernet, the year Clara and I met. I looked at them, the fear in her eyes, the shame in his. I didn't yell, I didn't throw a punch. I realized in that moment that they weren't worth the energy of my rage. They were trash. I walked over to the small table by the window. I set the wine bottle down gently between them. I got a promotion today, I said. My voice was eerily calm. I came to celebrate, but I think you two have more to celebrate than I do. I pulled my house key, the key to the apartment I paid for, the key to the life I thought I had, off my key ring. I dropped it on the floor. It made a sharp metal clink sound. You guys deserve each other. A liar and a traitor. It's a match made in hell. I turned around and walked out. David, wait! Clara screamed. I heard her scrambling to get up. Don't follow me, I said without looking back. If either of you comes near me, I swear to God, I won't be responsible for what happens. I sat in my car for 3 hours, just staring at the rain on the windshield. I blocked them, both of them, everywhere. Clara tried to call from her sister's phone. I hung up. Sam came to my door a week later. I watched him through the peephole until he left. It's been 6 months. I heard from a mutual friend that they're still together. Apparently they're happy, but they lost all our friends. Nobody wants to trust a couple built on that kind of foundation. As for me, I'm still healing. I have trust issues I'll probably carry for the rest of my life, but I realized something important. That day, I didn't lose a girlfriend. I didn't lose a best friend. I lost 2 actors who had been playing roles in my life for far too long, and the curtain finally fell. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. You just have to be willing to lock the door behind it.